Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. I hope you all alright and sound. My coverage of Minecraft VR continues, and in this video we're going to check out differences between PS4 Pro and original PS4 in the VR mode on Minecraft on PlayStation VR. So I know some of you asked me about it when I done my live stream earlier. I only played on PS4 Pro, but I had a chance to run the game on PS4 and played in my little world that I created. So there will be some side-by-side shots and some, slow motion footage so you can see it better. So now your questions will be answered. And even though Minecraft is simple game, there is few differences between both PS4 systems. So maybe let's just jump into it. Alright, so let's do it. First of all, I've got this little screenshot here because what it says, the game is running in variable frame rate, and it's something what I didn't really saw on PS4 Pro, which you can see footage right now. But on PS4, in the busier areas, maybe the game might drop few frames, and it's something what your eye might not notice, but your body might notice, and you might think, okay, Minecraft VR is only game what made me feel sick. So that's probably gonna be experience for the original PS4 owners, but it's not gonna happen often. And of course, if you start feeling sick, then just switch on all the comfort options. Now, looking at this footage on PS4 Pro, check out, concentrate on the mountains, on the popping, on the hill outside, in front of you, what you can see, and also how the bricks are drawn and how sharp their edges kind of are. Because in a minute we jump into PS4 footage, you can see it now. So if you look far away, you can see the drawing distance is pretty much the same. But if you look at the grass, what you can see is this grass is kind of like a one blob. Of course, once you've got headset on, it's a massive, like a world in front of you, so you can easily recognize it. But also, if you look far away at how the Minecraft bricks are drawn, some of them you might think like they've got kind of like a round edges, round corners. It seems like basically what's happening is the game running maybe lower resolution, but also what I'm probably most likely is maybe resolution is similar, but maybe they running like a lower anti-aliasing or something like that, because definitely you can see more shimmer, especially on the vegetation and on the blocks far away. So now I've put both footages side by side. This is the same area, same part of the world, maybe the time of the day might be a bit different, but nevertheless what you can see, the game kind of looks similar. But look at the grass on your left and compare it to the grass on your right, and what's happening is the grass on PS4 Pro and also the bricks that are far away, they look pretty sharp straight away, while on the PS4 version you need to get a bit closer to them in order to see that they are more sharper. And if you look at the brick textures as well on PS4, the pattern is more like you can catch it more with your eye, while on original PS4 it's kind of like a bit blurry. Now this is the test of me jumping in water, never mind me losing health and dying, but I just wanted to see the draw distance in the water. And on PS4 Pro it's kind of similar, but it looks like on PS4 you can see less in the water somehow. So maybe the outside world is drawn the same, and in water maybe because of alpha effects is all bits like bit closer. Now this is footage from PS4 Pro. I know it's slow, boring footage, but it's very important to this test and this experiment. So I climbed a very tall mountain because I wanted to be on top of it, and I started slowly turning around. And as you can see, as always, check out the world, how it's drawn, especially far away vegetation, and of course the texture patterns and the general shimmerness of the brick, and on the lines what you can see. So also what I notice here, it's actually when you turn slowly in VR, can cause motion sickness. I never suffer from it, but when I've been doing the same thing on original PS4, definitely I had few frames, maybe not dropping, but it looked like the frame pacing kind of being bit odd. So I've had few comments from you as well, and you've been telling me, yes, this game made me feel sick. So I say, for PS4 owners, because I know Minecraft sessions can be like 10 hours plus long. Maybe if it's made you feel sick, maybe just switch few comfort options. You don't have to have click turning or out, but just play around with it and see what suits you best. And if you like me and don't have problems with it, then you're gonna be fine. But anyway, coming back to this video, so I'm like looking down now at a cow, but this is the footage from PS4, and as you can see, the shimmerness of general edges and also the bricks, everything looks kind of rounder, bit smoother. Even when you look far away, the terrain, kind of the texture, kind of like blending together. But nevertheless, you know, I don't want to diss PS4 because this game looks quite good on PS4 as well. I'm gonna run in a minute footage of this area side by side, so you'll be able to see it better. Like you can see it now, look at the trees and the mountains, so the drawing distance, like I said, looks pretty much the same. Popping wise, maybe it's a bit more on PS4, but not much. But when it comes to general sharpness of the edges of the trees, of the vegetation, and also recognizing the texture pattern from far away, that all is definitely better on PS4 Pro. I don't think there's like exact like a PS4 Pro patch. I think the game is just either higher resolution or better anti-aliasing, I don't know. But both versions, when it comes to lightning, I'm gonna go to a cave, so you're gonna see it later on. Both versions pretty much got same lightning, you know, the world is rendered the same, the rendering distance is the same as well. So only difference is the PS4, due to its, you know, lower power, it appears to be more blurry, but only at the distance. That's why I entered this cave. Even though this footage is kind of confusing now, everything happening like bit of differently, but you can see when you in cave, when the objects are very close and you are in closed areas, when you don't have to look far away, it all looks very sharp. Now, to compare it a bit more, I in this footage don't think it's a low frame rate. Basically now I'm freely running around the similar area, the same area, but you know, it's not like proper side by side comparison, which was by the way very hard to do in VR. But I run it at the slower frame rate, so you can see when the grass becoming sharper when you're walking around, but also you can see when the texture is stopping to be like a bit wonky, shimmery, I don't know how to describe it, like bit blobby, and become you know, proper Minecraft sharp textures. But nevertheless, I need to say, on PS4 Pro, this game is the sharpest game I played on PS4, I think. It's proper nice, and when it comes to original PS4, it's probably the sharpest VR game that I played on original PS4. I mean, if you compare it to, let's say, No Man's Sky, this one, even on PS4, is way sharper than the No Man's Sky game. So just keep that in mind, both versions are very good, and once you're in VR, and once I played a bit longer, you couldn't even really see that much of a difference. Okay, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot, and if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.